All right, guys. Thank you guys for being patient with me. This is a very important live stream. Let me go ahead and just put this up really quick here. What? Let me see here. There's something funny going on with this live stream, and I don't know why, but I do thank you guys for being here. We have audio, so we got that covered. Now, let me find out what is going on with the pictures. There should be a picture on the screen right now, and there is nothing. Let me see here. You guys, just give me a second. Let me get these pictures in order. There should be a picture on the screen, and there is none. So, 1 second. Okay, there's something funny going on, guys. Usually I can share a picture while you guys can still hear me, but something's going on. Anyway, we got to get on with this thing. So the person that you guys are looking at right now, that is dep what is he? A detective out of Bakersfield Police Department. I'm about to pull up a picture on my phone real quick. And we're going to take a look at Crenshaw's video from yesterday. For those of you guys who did not see her video, or you guys don't really know what's going on. No. See, I know you don't care what he looks like, but I have other pictures that I needed to put up there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Crenshaw's video really quick. Bring you guys up to speed. Share. Boom. Oh, see, now it's showing all up in the background. You guys see that? Okay. So let's take a look at it. Thank you guys for all being here. Big shout out to every one of you. Now, can you guys see the video of Crenshaw? You can see that on the screen, right? I don't know why this thing is acting up like that. Okay. All right, let's get to it, guys. I'm going to play some of her audio, and let's do an audio check and make sure you guys can hear her audio as well. We're going to do that right now.
Okay, hey everybody. I'm just gonna start talking because there's a lot going on and times were like moved all over the place today. I did actually.
Okay, we do have audio from Crenshaw, right? Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead, and this is big, man. This is really big. What is going on with everything that was found out? I found out about this as well. It wasn't that long ago, but we needed to make sure. So Crenshaw kept digging and digging and digging. So it's all facts. Nobody else, you know, should have known about this. So let's go ahead and get to it. Here we go.
It was the one in the press conference that was set up by the activists today to release information to uh, the public on what's going on with the case. But let me just start with letting everyone know, if you're in town, I've been saying this, and you're able to come to 254 White Lane in Bakersfield. It's called the Destiny Banquet Hall. We are having a celebration for Classic's 4th birthday, which is today.
Let me
So we
fast forward a
have,
little
you
bit.
know, it's a beautiful like venue. We're still getting everything set up. I was initially going to have
Okay,
balloons,
about right here.
balloons. I was initially going to have it recorded or live when I did the press conference, but I ended up just a video was recorded of that.
So Crenshaw yesterday, she did a press conference with, I mean, I don't want to, I don't know if it was 23 or, KGT. She did a press conference and she put everything out there on that press conference. And so far, they haven't released that, especially with what she said. So let's go ahead and finish this one out.
That and so sorry if
But you guys can hear her good, right? I'm just trying to make sure, guys. You guys can hear her good, right? I'm gonna wait to see. Okay, all right, let's do it.
if anybody was under the impression I was going to go live, I never hit the go live button, so I don't know why it was telling people to wait. But I just wanted to touch base with everyone real quick. I don't know if Matt wants to say hi.
But it is breaking news that they're going to come to you with.
Yeah, so I don't even know if I should say it now. Well, I mean, it's probably already going to be on the news, but basically, let me see. Hmm? Oh, hey, Crenshaw. Oh, thank you. The one RC that is always in my nice. So
Come on, let me get up. Let me scoot up a little bit.
thank you so much. I'm live, huh? I had it made for me, and let me just put this phone down.
She's
I'm gonna go into a lot more detail into this later when I'm not. It's a lot more detail. I'm gonna go into a lot more detail into this later when I'm not busy setting everything up. But let me show you this. Okay. So basically, what this is, you guys can stop and pause and take a screenshot and
okay.
zoom
Here it
in.
is,
But
guys.
basically, okay, well, I'll cancel that one. I never started the other one. I don't know
Oh,
how the I just put in like I was gonna do a press conference intended for that to happen. But basically, what the press conference was about. So if any of you are subscribed already or in Bakersfield or the Kern County area, you'll probably end up seeing it on the news. The lead investigator of the case is basically it's a huge conflict of interest because he is in fact the officer who was involved in the boys being removed twice. He's actually the one that wrote the reports. He's also way before, if you guys remember, when Jamal Watkins was on Facebook getting into it with people, and he would tell people, contact this officer if you're being threatened, because like that.
okay. So remember when Bakersfield PD, they did not have the case in the beginning. They did not have this case at all, right? But yet Jamal Watkins was telling people to contact Thomas Hernandez if they were getting threatened, or you remember when they were sitting there, kept on saying that, oh, they're threatening us and they're doing this and they're doing that. And he was telling people to get a hold of Thomas Hernandez, badge number 954. And Thomas Hernandez is the same cop that went after the Bio family and started, messing with them and taking the kids out of the houses. He even took the kids out of a foster home as well. And now we have Jamal Watkins telling people, Oh, here, you know, if Bakersfield PD wasn't involved, why was Jamal Watkins telling folks to contact Thomas Hernandez? Right, just something that might want to think about. So here we go. Let's run it.
That officer was going to take care of their family. And that, come to find out, of course, it's the same officer that turned out to now be the lead detective in charge of the case. He's the only one, if you even call, which I did yesterday, and try to see who else is even working on it, it's him.
He shouldn't be in charge.
He should not. There's no way, because it was a premature adoption, and there's already an attorney that I'm in contact with that's going to be.
And you guys know that our California City boys were adopted out quickly, quickly. And keep in mind that when the boys were taken out of the home, right, there was other children present in that home, and supposedly they removed them for, what was it, abuse, stuff like that. But yet they didn't take the other kids, but yet they took our two Cal City boys. And then we have, Jamal sitting there telling people, oh, we'll get a hold of Hernandez. Hernandez is deeply involved with everything that's going on. I believe personally that there is some super corruption, child trafficking, everything else under the sun that is going on. And I really do believe that there are other people out here in, Bakersfield that might have fallen victim to the system. And if you have, and if you recognize this name, Thomas Hernandez, badge 954, please contact either Crenshaw or myself or Roe, Matt from maybe News Crew. Get a hold of somebody.
Representing the biological father, because when you test for paternity through CPS, it's their own policy and procedure to make sure that that parent, once paternity is established, right, their time is supposed to start for them to be able to fight for their children. That wasn't done in this case.
Supposed to have up to 18 months.
Absolutely. So they're supposed.
Okay, you guys, listen to this really good, guys.
Supposed to start for them to be able to fight for their children. That parent, once test for paternity through CPS, it's their own policy and procedure to make sure that that parent, once paternity is established, right, their time is supposed to start for them to be able to fight for their children. That wasn't done in this case.
Supposed to have up to 18 months.
Absolutely. So they're supposed to notify them of that. They were able to notify them to come in, for the paternity test, but they didn't follow their own policy and procedures. So basically, because it was a premature adoption.
So basically, Miss Ryan Dean, including the bio dads, they were screwed. Screwed. The kids were stolen, trafficked. They were not given the chances that other people would have been given. Why? Why? That's what I want to know. Why? Thomas Hernandez, badge number 954. Why is he involved with this case? This is a serious conflict of interest, and I highly doubt that KGET or 23 up there in Bakersfield is going to even air exactly what's going on. So it's up to us, we the people here on YouTube that have voices, to make sure that Mr. Thomas Hernandez, badge number 954, is removed off of this case. He has no business being on it. Now, how do we know that he isn't covering tracks from day one? And that's why we don't have the answers that we need. Yeah, they've been doing search warrants. They've been searching here and there. They've been talking to people. But how do we know? How do we know? How can this guy be trusted? He needs to be out, OUT. Why wasn't this brought up before? Why was this case handed to him? He needs to be out. 100%. He needs to be out, away from this case. Let's finish this live from Crenshaw.
It's in Thomas Hernandez's best interest to not find the boys, because if he was to find the boys, then it's going to open up their case of how they were taken in the first place. So
nothing.
Like I said, I will go into a lot more detail with that. Today was just a day that we're releasing that information in addition to
You guys just heard
bringing
what she
awareness.
said. Let's
Like
rewind
I
it a
said,
little
I will
bit.
go into policy and procedures. So basically, because it was a premature adoption, um, it's in Thomas Hernandez's best interest to not find the boys, because if he was to find the boys, then it's going to open up their case of how how they were taken in the first.
How they were taken. Why did it just freeze on me? You see, this is what I'm talking about. Something important is being spoke about, and so now all of a sudden it wants to act up. You guys can still hear me, right? We're still good, right? So, what do you guys think about that? What do you think about this cop being involved from day one, yanking the boys away from the bio family? He even yanked them away from a foster parent, and then they're put over to Trezell and Jacqueline West. And we know that they have connections within that DCFS. And you guys also know Jamal and what he's involved in as well. Jamal, I really want to know, why were you telling people to contact Thomas Hernandez before Bakersfield PD was even on the case? So you know this guy, you guys go back, don't you? You go way back, don't you? What's really going on?
First place. So, um, like I said, I will go into a lot more detail with that. Today was just a day that we're releasing that information in addition to bringing awareness to the case. And hopefully, with that information, we can demand change and an actual investigator who does not have an active interest to not find the boys and to lie about following up on leads, etc. Um, then, we can get these babies found. So, love you guys. I'm going to end this right now, but I'll be back live again later. Say hi.
All right, guys. So that was Crenshaw. She is going to be going live later on today sometime. I see Deborah wrote, police can't yank children from homes unless immediate risk is currently happening. Otherwise, need a signed warrant. Corruption does exist, and there are judges that are dirty. Just because somebody puts on a black robe doesn't make them holy and truthful. Just because a cop has on a badge doesn't make him holy and truthful as well. There's something very disturbing going on. Very disturbing going on, guys. And we need answers. We need answers. Let me see if I can pull this up, man. Why isn't it pulling it up? Let me see here. Give me a second, guys. I want to show you guys something. But now all of a sudden, it wants to act funny. Here, this is what I'm going to do. You're going to hear a pause. I'm going to move the little circle that you see in the middle of the screen myself and then show you guys something really quick. That way you guys see that Jamal Watkins, he was saying that stuff. Just take a look at this and read over it real quick. That is from Jamal Watkins. And just in case you guys didn't get a chance, everybody didn't get a chance to read that, check it out one more time. You guys, please hit that thumbs up, spread the word that we are live. This is important, guys. So let me show you one more time. Now, I'm going to open up my email really quick and I'm going to grab that picture. That way I can show you a little bit clearer one real quick. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm almost done, guys. Okay. Let me upload this picture real quick. Just it here. Bam, bam. Okay, you guys, it's gonna go silent, but give me a. Hold on, guys, because I'm trying to crop this picture just right so you guys can see that it is him. Let me try this one more time. Let me go ahead and go to edit and then crop. Crop this here. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys, for the lag, but I want to show you guys this. Let me upload this now. Okay, where is it at? Not that one, not that one. Bam, here we go. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it cropped the right way. Remember, it's going to go silent, but you guys could read. Oh my goodness, man. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, guys. There has to be another way for me to figure this out. But yeah, no, that's Jamal Watkins. I will put up a on the community post, I will put up the picture that way you guys can see it for yourself. But yeah, Jamal Watkins was telling people to contact Bakersfield before Bakersfield even had the case. So I know a lot of you guys have questions. I thank you guys for all being here. So what we will do now is I will open up the phone lines. You guys can go ahead and call in. And while you're calling in, I'm going to work on something. I'll be listening though. Everybody else will be able to hear you as well. But I want to work on something really quick and find out why this live stream is not allowing me to share certain pictures without muting my mic. So if anybody wants to call in, you do have a voice. Now is the time to do so at 661-299-7521. That's 661-299-7521. Now let me check this out real quick. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys for being here and subscribing. This is something big, guys, because he should have never, ever, ever been on this case at all. Okay. I had it on do not disturb. So if anybody wants to call in, that is 661-299-7521. Go ahead and be the voice. You could be on here and put it out there. how you feel, what you think, is going on with this case. Let me share. I'm going to share another picture with you guys. Hold on. So there is his information there. Now let's go over to this one here. And as you can see, once again, it is the same Thomas Hernandez, badge 954. Let me show that one more time. Okay, so guys, what do you guys think about what is going on with this whole thing? I know all of us, we want answers. I mean, my mind was blown away when I seen this, and Crenshaw knows a lot more. She is going to go live sometime today and update all of you guys on exactly what took place and the type of harassment that was happening. Let me see here. Wow. I just got an email. How does this go against community guidelines? You see what I'm saying? Whenever you're trying to expose something evil, all of a sudden I get an email that says this goes against our community guidelines. That is crazy. That doesn't even make sense. But I'm going to go ahead and read through some of your comments. Yes. So we have Love Shack Sarah says now he's lead investigator in this case. Total conflict of interest. And we should have excused himself. Absolutely. So guys, it's up to all of us. Obviously, the news is not going to do anything about it. We'll see after today if they do air that out, air that dirty laundry out. That no, it's always for educational purposes. That's just the way how YouTube is. They have I've seen some crazy stuff here on YouTube that is allowed, but yet when you're talking something positive about children or trying to expose something that's dark, all of a sudden, you can't do that. But yeah, guys, so this is big. This could be a reason why we are not getting answers. You guys remember when I went out there to DCFS, right? That's where that's where it's going to start at, man. DCFS, if you don't know your rights, they will take advantage of that, and they will work you in a way and steal from you quickly. We have a caller from Portland, Oregon. Bruce. To accept, press 1. Bruce, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I had a quick question.
Yeah.
I thought that when they did the search months back at that field, what was it, on Potomac? He was over by the apartments. Wasn't it Sergeant Pear? I thought he was the one that was doing all this. And now you got some detectives.
Yeah, they made Thomas Hernandez the lead detective on the case. What do you think about this whole thing, man? Do you think it's a conflict of interest with this, or what do you think?
I mean, it could be, since he took, he was the cop that took, the kids away the first time for Brian Dean. So, but yeah, man, this is really messed up. It's a big can of worms, man. I don't think that they want.
Well, he didn't just take them away from her too. He went back and took them once they were gone, and they were in a foster parents' home. He went back to the foster parents' home and took them again from her too.
See, that's I don't know if this police officer should be on the boy's case, man. Because all right, what if he does find him? Then what's he gonna do? Well, I mean, he's gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
A lot.
Or it's just not gonna have anything to say, and he's just gonna get away with, uh, you know, maybe finding him, and there ain't gonna be nothing other than, hey, I found them, and now they're gone.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it makes you think, right? Like, what's really going on
Well,
here? And you remember
well,
when Chief John
it's
Walker,
obvious.
you remember when Chief John Walker even sat there and said that the kids shouldn't have never been taken. They made a big mistake, and then they ended up removing that video after Chief John Walker said that out there in Cal City. They ended up taking that
Yeah, I
video
remember
down.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, he
yeah,
even
I
put it
remember
out
that.
there.
Yeah, this case, man. What is it? 5 months now.
Yeah,
And what was it? It was Classic's birthday yesterday, so
that's
obviously
right.
happy birthday to the little guy. And
That's right.
this is really, really such a tremendous loss to people, man. These kids, and all of us can agree that not all those kids that get fostered, adopted, they don't make it. I mean,
Right.
look what happened to Cash. It's those kids are living with drugs. I mean, it's like drugs. I'm not saying Terrell and them do that,
Right.
but the weird stuff that he did, Steve, by going out to where your friend is at, that lady that's out in the desert out there by herself,
Yeah,
and him sitting out there for hours.
I know.
Now,
Right.
I don't know. I can't say because I don't have any proof on Trezell to say that he's a drug addict, because that would be wrong of me. But it's just weird. These kids that keep getting fostered, for some reason, majority of these ones just never make it. And
Right.
Classic and Sincere is the perfect example.
Yep. You know that location that you're
Anyway,
talking about where she's at, we actually
yeah.
we went back out there with the cadaver dog, and
Oh, yeah.
he actually alerted out there. That dog alerted out there, man, exactly where she said.
Yeah, Mr. Paul's dog alerted on a lot of different people, it seems like.
A lot. That's another big.
What was that spot that you guys were at, Steve? That Mr. Paul and Dr. Vass had been, I guess, were out there, or just maybe it's just Mr. Paul. It was like, I can't think of what that is. It's not a dam, but it had where it could be like 30 or 40 bodies out there.
Yeah. Yeah, we found a couple locations out this way, and what he calls it is mass graves. And
Mass graves.
yeah,
Yep.
his dog kept on
That's obviously
alerting
what it is.
and yeah, his dog kept alerting and alerting and alerting and alerting. We're just like, what in the freak? And then that's another thing that people have been bringing to my attention, and even Paul and another retired captain of the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department brought to my attention that, hey, how come there's so many missing people out in Cal City that they're not putting in the DOJ? They're not uploading these missing people. There's only 2 of them that they have uploaded in the system, and the other ones, they're not there. So I mean, that's something that that got me thinking as well.
A lot of weird stuff going on down there, that's for sure.
Yep, for sure. Hey, I appreciate you,
what I mean?
Bruce.
It's crazy.
Yep. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming in. If you guys haven't checked out Bruce, you guys check him out. And
all right, man. Thanks a lot for letting me call in, man. So,
of course, brother.
Have a good day.
You too. Likewise. Later on. All right, guys. So thank you guys for being patient. I've seen a couple other people were trying to call. If you guys want to call in, let the caller finish speaking before you call, and then I'll get to your call. I will not be accepting blocked numbers. Restricted numbers are not welcomed. So if you're gonna call, unblock your number and call in. No need to be sneaky. But yeah, guys. So I'm gonna be reading through some of your comments here. Yeah, you guys, listen. Law enforcement works for us, we the people, guys. At the end of the day, whether they like it or not, they work for us. They are funded by us, by our tax dollars. You have the right to voice your concern. And we are all extremely concerned. It's not a 911 emergency, so nobody dial 911 or nothing like that. But there is a way where we can talk and get it out there, maybe with the public information officer or someone, and let them know, hey, what's up with this? This guy needs he doesn't need to be on this case. There's history with this guy. There's harassment with this guy, and I believe I seen that there is a lawsuit as well that he's involved in. If you guys go on Google, you could type in California Transparent. California Transparent. You put his name in the search bar on California Transparent, and you put his badge number, and you'll get it's all public information. He is a public officer, so we'll be able to see, what he has going on with him. There's a reason why there's that website. Take advantage of it. Use it. California Transparent. If anybody else wants to call in, sorry for missing your call earlier. Go ahead and feel free to call in now, but keep in mind, no block numbers will be able to come through. Somebody actually just called right now, and for some reason, it only ring like one time, then it hung up. But yeah, this is big, guys. So let me see here real quick. Here's this cop. And you are absolutely right, Andrea. We pay for all law enforcement, and that is true, which means that we have the right, guys, to voice our concerns. And we need answers, man. Look at how long it's been. Yesterday, we were there for a little classic for his birthday, and they had a really big, nice cake out there, a lot of food and stuff like that. But guess what was missing? The boys. That's horrible. That's horrible, man. We do have, I'm going to be sending out on Tuesday 5 soil samples. And on the next following Tuesday, I will be sending out 5 more soil samples. Miss C, thank you. There's the phone number if you want to call in, 661-299-7521. I'm going to start getting into the habit of doing this maybe 2 or 3 times a week, where you guys could call in and, voice your concerns. But yeah, Tuesday, we're going to be sending out 5 soil samples. The following Tuesday, we will be sending out another 5. And then I don't know if I'm going to, maybe Friday, depends if we get the remaining balance. We're only like, 300 short or something like that. But I'll see if I could scrounge that up and get that together myself if need be. But yeah, we cannot. So here we go. Let me answer Linda's question real quick. Linda says, Steve, did you dig the area of the dog? Here, let me take that. Then I'm going to answer your question for you. Hold on. Hey, Angela. I already had her in there. What's going on, Angela? You are live.
Hey there, how are you today?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So, I'm just catching, I know you've been live for quite a while now. So, you're saying a new investigator is on the case? I'm a little behind. So,
No, he's
and
Thomas Hernandez is the lead detective on the case, and he's been the lead detective now for quite a minute now, quite a while now.
okay,
And he's the
okay.
same.
So,
Just to catch you up, he's the same cop that removed the boys from the Bio family, and then he went back and removed the boys again from a foster family, which later on today, I don't know if this afternoon or this evening, Crenshaw is going to do another live. She has a lot more information on all that's going on.
okay. So, if we're all not happy with that person, right? What can everybody write letters to the DA? Can you make an appointment with the DA? I mean, I don't know how like all the you know better than I do how all the chain of command works and who's on top of who and things like that. But
Well, you
is there
can.
anything that
Everybody here on the live feed, because
yeah.
KGET or 23, they did that interview with Crenshaw. People can contact them and say, "Hey, what's up with this? Are you guys going to do something about this or what?" We can contact the, just people try not to go overboard if you guys do call, Bakersfield PD, but we are entitled to call them up and say, "Hey, this is a problem. Why is this guy the
Yeah.
lead detective on this case and he has so much history? Why was Jamal Watkins telling people to get a hold of him before they were even, on the case?" So Jamal Watkins, he personally knows this guy from back then,
Yeah. I was listening to this and I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm the kind of person that I'm dealing with some things in my personal life and it's like I'm sitting here going crazy about it, but then I'm not doing anything about it. And it's like, wait a minute, what can I do about it? So I start emailing politicians. And every week, if I don't get what I'm trying to get, then I'm emailing more and I'm adding more people onto it. And they're going to get these emails every single week from me. And they're all very well aware that they're going to keep getting these emails until my situation for my family is rectified.
Right.
So a few people have called me. So that's what I'm kind of going with this situation. Like, okay, what's the next step for all these people that are in your chat? How many are here right now watching? How many people can write letters or do things? And I'm not saying write in or call in and be mean. I'm saying like as a concerned person about this
Right.
situation,
Right.
get their email, sit at the computer and email them. And email them every day until they respond. Yeah, it takes time, but it's worth the time to do.
Right. Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, I don't even know. A
So,
lot of us don't even know who to trust. Who do you trust?
well, you just start emailing people like the DA, the city county attorney. You got to do some quick research to find those email addresses. I'm sure, there's a lot of people here in your group that are, just absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure they could have email addresses pulled up within 15 minutes.
Right.
Half hour.
And talking about email addresses, if somebody here on the chat can look up, or moderators look up and see if we can find an email address. Who are you saying to email, the mayor or the district attorney? Go ahead.
The district attorney, and I'm saying to email the city or the county attorney. All the important people, the mayor, the mayor in there, the city council. But I would really start just to be simple and not overwhelm people because I get a bit crazy on this stuff.
Right.
The DA, the city or county attorney, and start with those people.
I have Ellie just wrote, that politicians have blocked her emails. So I guess, whenever I've heard of them doing that before, of course they're going to screen their emails and everything like that. Then they'll end up blocking you if it's something they don't want to hear. Yeah, have you had any luck getting a hold
Well,
of folks?
yeah, and my emails. I mean, my emails have nothing to do with this case at all. My emails, to be, just to tell you, mine are about unemployment insurance for my
Uh-huh.
husband and the California rental program. So those are that's what I'm working on for my family right now.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have had John Laird's office call me back several times, and I have had Revis office call me back out
Okay.
of probably 30 people.
Right.
So for this situation,
Hmm.
you're going to need to start with the actual DA, the court, those people with this situation. The politicians aren't going to help you find these children.
Right. Right.
They don't care about my situation. They're not going to care about missing children.
Right.
That's just a fact. Okay.
Right.
So you've got to start with the DA, the legal people for a case like this. Not the politicians.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, yeah, this is totally different. The politicians aren't going to stop eating their lunch to help, find missing boys.
Right. Yeah,
That's
they're
how I
not
feel
losing
about
no
that.
sleep. They don't lose any sleep.
No, they're not going to care about the millions and billions of missing children in the world. They're busy working on, the VA X thing. So they're busy doing all that. So the DA, look up, the county courthouse, emails. Look up the people that are higher up in law over there, not the people that are involved in this case. The other people that could get involved in the case that are higher up. So it's not about trusting YouTubers and this and that. You're emailing, these people and see what happens. And say you have 1,000 people in here and 1,000 people write cordial emails of their deep concern.
Right.
And I'm not, I don't want anybody to go because you're going to get more attention with honey. I forget that saying.
Right.
But if you go in there, reading them the riot act and cussing them out, you're not going to get shit.
Right.
You're not going to get anywhere.
Right.
You know that, how you deal with police, right?
Yep.
If you go attacking them, they're going to be pumped right away.
Right.
You got to be nice and cordial and respectful, and then they'll listen. But the moment you go in attacking, they're going to drop you. They're not going to listen to that.
Yeah, I know they don't. And they'll end up retaliate. They end up retaliating as well, especially if you become a problem.
Yeah. So if everybody wants to really try to do a little more, the next step up, start emailing those people. Look around, Google search, use your creativeness. I mean, that's how I find emails to get deeper and deeper into who to contact.
Right. Miss
So
C
I just wanted to get on and
I thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. That's a lot of good information.
Definitely. And this is just, if you have my number, text me with your number so I have it. Sometimes I want to send you stuff and I don't know that I have the right number.
Yeah, got you. All I will. I'll do that. Okay.
Awesome. You have a great day, and I appreciate every single thing that you do.
I appreciate you as well. Thank you.
You have a good heart and you have a good soul, and I appreciate that a lot out of a human being.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Angela.
All right. Everybody have a good day. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Once again, if you're calling in from a blocked number, your call will not be answered. Miss C, thank you for doing that. You guys can see on the screen, Kern County District Attorney Office, Bureau of Investigation, 1215 Tuxton Avenue. What does that say? I think she, Bakersfield, California. Don't mind that, first part of that clip, I believe. Bakersfield, California, 93301. Phone number is 661-868-2042 or 661-868-2340. There's another number, 661-631-1780. But yeah, guys, that is, I don't know, man. My mind is flooded. I'm just like, wow, look at all this, that's going on. Let me go ahead and take this call from Michigan. Tina from Michigan. Hey, what's going on, Tina? You're live.
God bless you, Steve.
God bless you.
I respect your work. I respect everything you do. In the beginning of this case, sir, I must tell you, I thought it was all about the adopted parents. Sir, this goes deeper. And I'm getting goosebumps saying this. I imagine there is like a hospital here in the United States or somewhere else where all these missing kids are. I've got a friend that's been having a vision of the eagle, Alfred. I'm going to tell you, there's some evil shit going on, and it's big, big.
Right.
Tons are involved. Start a petition first, though. You got to get this weed, this plant that's been planted off. Black Lives Matter, Jamal Watkins is into that. That's a bunch of evil shit, too. You got to get that off of this. But I'm going to tell you right now, buddy, there is so much evil involved in this. When I was praying, I was attacked many different times throughout this. This is big. I imagine a plane literally picking up these kids, taking them somewhere else. They're getting up to $100,000. There's money. There's evil. It's evil, Steve.
Absolutely.
Keep at it.
It is evil.
Keep at it. I will continue to pray and ask the Holy Spirit to intervene in this.
Yes, ma'am.
But some people saying, "Oh, no hospital." They do not know what they are talking about. They do not know the evil in this world.
Oh, it's bad.
But if you believe in something, stand it with all your might, Steve.
Right.
With all your heart and soul. Be prepared to die for it.
Absolutely.
It is the truth.
Absolutely. It is. There is a lot of evil out there.
Jesus here.
Almost every person that I've talked to that has been...
Oh, shandalalo. Oh, gosh.
Amen.
The Holy Spirit. Go ahead. God bless you.
Almost every person that I've talked to that has been trafficked, right? They all tell me about being taken on a little plane somewhere.
Yes, God's showing me all this. And you know what? I've always felt that both of them were dead, but I've had this vision. You or somebody brings one of them back from a desert, and they're crying their eyes out, but it's only one of them. Oh, God. But yeah, I've got to let you go.
It's all right, sis. Go ahead. I get it. I understand. Thank God for you.
Let's expose it all, but we have to do it together. They can't fight all of us. Be prepared. Whatever we do, God's already told me. Be prepared that I could die for it. Just speaking up about it.
Absolutely.
If that's the case, I'll go be with my son, Cody. God bless.
Yep. God bless you as well.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. So, guys, I've talked to a lot of people that has been trafficked and they survived it. And one of them, she was actually here on the platform, but all of them have said that they were taken on a plane, late at night, 2:00 in the morning, just picked up out of bed and, ran off down the road somewhere. And next thing you know, they're on a plane. Yeah, I don't know, guys. There is a lot of evil out here in this world. You guys should know that. This is very deep, man. Human trafficking, child trafficking. It's serious. It happens all the time. If you just took a little bit of time to research some stuff, you would see it happens. And people that you would never think would be involved are involved. There's politicians involved. There's law enforcement involved. There's a lot of people that are involved with this type of sick stuff. And it happens. They do sell children. They do have people that will pay to have sex with the child. The evil is real, guys. If you know that good exists, evil exists. And that's just how it is, it's evil, and when you're going against evil, oh, it'll start showing its ugly face. And that's why, if you believe in prayer, you need to be prayed up. I know this is dangerous, talking about this and putting it out there, but you gotta believe in something, and you have to stand your ground. And it's times where you have to go forward, you know and when, like me myself personally, I believe in God, I believe in Christ, so that's where my strength comes from. And that's why, I don't have the fear of man, or living in fear that, oh my God, they're going to come do something to me. I don't i don't have that, because I know if something does happen, I'm going to go home. I look at this world as, like, it's like just a place that we're here on until we leave from here. End of the day, I'm gonna go home one day, and all of us is gonna end up going home one day. We know that. But as of right now, guys, there is power in numbers, and we have the numbers. We have 795 people in here right now. Right now, guys, we have a voice. We are that voice, man, and we need answers. If let's just give real fast Thomas Hernandez the benefit of the doubt, and let's just say, you know what, he's not, involved like that, and no, he's not trafficking kids like that. No, he's not doing this, and blah blah blah. Why is he on the case? So there's still that conflict of interest, right? How come that hasn't came out yet? Why was it handed over to him? How come he didn't say to whoever handed him the case, you know what? I I can't do this. I'm not going to work on this one. We might have to pass it down to someone else, because I was involved with moving these kids away, not just from Ryan Dean, not just from the bio family, but I removed them away from a foster family that we put them in with, and then they were given to Trezell and Jacqueline, and then they were adopted out to them quickly, guys. So something don't smell right, something isn't right. We have another caller calling in.
From Morticia.
Morticia.
Accept. Press 1.
Morticia, go ahead. You are live.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. This is crazy stuff, Steve.
It
Crazy
is.
stuff. I need to be very careful with what I say here. I have been dealing with the law enforcement now for a month regarding this case. I'm very interested in knowing more about this Hernandez stuff, because I've been dealing with him, and now I can't trust him.
So you've been like physically dealing with him, or just like over the phone, or?
Oh, yeah, over the phone, because I'm 2,000 miles away. I'm in
Right.
Canada.
Oh, gotcha.
So, the district attorney's office called me last night. So I'm waiting to have a conversation with them, I imagine on Monday. And I guess they are the people I can trust. I don't know who to trust at this point. And all this stuff with Hernandez explains why it took them so long to reach out to me and actually listen to me. Because I am a paranormal and all that crap, they didn't want to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, bam. So, yeah. I have so much stuff I want to tell you guys, but I can't. I've been sworn, well, not under oath, but I've been told to be confidential about it all. All I can tell everybody is that this will be solved soon. There is distinct answers. On top of the boys, this is for sure a mass children missing persons case now. This is not just the boys.
Right. I figured that.
It's very, very, very bad. And I even have names of other children that I don't want to. I get that they found. That's all I'm going to say. So
I couldn't even hear
that's all
you.
I can say.
It kind of cut out. You say it again?
Okay. I have names of other children that have been found besides the boys. Okay? That's all I can say. I'm not going to say any more.
That has been found besides the,
Yes.
So you're saying the boys were found?
Yes. That's all I can say. But it's not been confirmed on the news or nothing, so of course nobody will believe me. But that's fine. That's between me and the police and God.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I just want to give people some, almost in a way, I want to give some people some encouragement.
Not trying to cut you off, but were they found? You're saying they were found? Were they found alive or dead?
No, dead.
Why wouldn't they come out and say that?
Exactly. That's the whole point here. Because it's way deeper than just the boys. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I already knew it was deeper and there was others involved as well.
It's all of a sudden, holy shit, this is a serious problem.
Okay, that's what you're saying right now is very, 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 very serious as well.
Yeah.
Because if our Cal City boys were found and they are no longer here, then people need to come out and say something, because there are tons of people that are involved with this. And I myself, I don't stop. I'm out there almost daily looking for them. We have cadaver dogs. We have people sending in payments for the soil samples. And you're telling me that the cops know about something?
They know. Yeah. I'm positive. Yep. But there's some kind of cover-up. I have figured that it was because they just wanted to do the whole DNA investigation and whatnot. That's why it was taking so long.
This isn't one of those. You're not a psychic, are you?
Yes, I absolutely am.
So is this like a psychic vision, or they actually told you this?
And I've been credible with the police. So, I can't go into any more detail about it. I know people are going to think I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy. I'm just asking a question. Is this a psychic vision, or is this what BPD actually told you?
No, they have not told me.
They haven't told you?
They have not told me. No, but they are in contact with me. And the DA's office called me last night. So that is telling me something right there.
Okay, so yeah, what did the DA say? You can't really speak about it, or?
No, I can't. I can't. And all I can say is that it's going to come out really, really soon.
Okay. Well, I pray it does come out really, really soon.
Me too. I'm going gray over this.
Right. Well, I appreciate you.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah, thank you for calling in. I have a few other callers calling right now.
Okay. But yeah, just to cover my own ass here, I will say the typical that needs to be said, that yes, I'm a psychic paranormal. This has not been legally confirmed yet. All that stuff.
Okay. Because the way you said it was, I took it like law enforcement told you this.
I can't tell you anything.
Okay.
I will. Trust me. You guys all know. Trust me. As soon as I can, I will.
Okay. Well,
But
yeah.
this is now, like, the bigger picture, though. This is way more to do with just the boys now. This is like huge, huge deal.
No, I know it's a huge deal, and there are other
Yeah,
children involved. Like that's something that I
yeah,
found out. Um,
yeah.
but that was the first
So I
time
will
me
be
hearing
trying
something
to
like that.
contact the FBI today.
Yeah, let me know how that goes,
So
because
yeah,
I'm hearing that the
I
FBI
will.
doesn't want to even, have anything to do with this case at all, or Bakersfield, or Cal City.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Let me know
it's
how
a
that
whole
goes.
joke. If you look at the FBI website, the boys aren't on it anymore.
They're not on it, as in what?
Yeah,
Being missing.
they're not. Yeah, they're not listed under missing children anymore. Have a look.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
thank
guys.
you.
Love
Yeah, thank you.
everybody.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Love you right back.
Okay. Of
Okay.
course.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hey guys, if you're trying to call in while there's other callers on the phone, just try to, wait a little bit until they get off. That right there with what was said, I took it like Bakersfield PD told her something about that. Now, you guys all should know, how I feel about that whole psychic thing. I don't like the word psychic. I just don't. I like there's biblical terms, and that's what I go on. When I hear the word psychic, I just kind of feel a little, strange about it, weird about it. I do believe in the gifts. I do believe in gifts, guys. I've seen some stuff in my life, seen it with my own eyes. And I have met somebody in the past that had dreams and stuff like that. And a lot of that stuff came true. But how did you guys take what she said right now? Did you guys take that like that Bakersfield PD or the cops told her, or what do you guys think about that? The phone lines are open right now. If anybody wants to call in, now is your chance. Phone lines are open, and you can give me a call at 661-299-7521. With what was said right now, that really got my blood boiling, because I know all of us have our hearts invested into the boys. And let's find out if that's true about the boys not being on the FBI's list anymore as missing. Washington State is calling.
Awesome. Sylvia.
Hey Sylvia, you are live.
Oh, thank you. Hi, AV. I just
Hi.
want to say that I really appreciate you. I really feel that you're honest and you're brave on speaking about these topics, and we need brave people to come forward and speak on these topics, because it's not going to get better. And
No, right,
I
right.
do want, yeah, and I do want to say that this officer that was involved with taking the kids from, I think it's Ryan Dean,
Mhm.
And Jamal called him or asked people to go to him. I do believe absolutely that is a conflict of interest,
Right.
and people do need to contact. You can contact the senator. You can contact different entities to let them be aware of this.
Mhm.
And the more attention it gets, the more they will do something about it. Unfortunately, you have to bring attention to this subject.
Right.
And I know that I don't remember her name, but I think she was a aunt or a cousin of Classic. But she did talk about doing protests in front of CPS, in front of the precinct, And I think that needs to happen. I think that needs to happen, and also people writing into these different news, because Court TV did a piece on this, but different people like Nancy Grace, everybody coming together on this and bringing attention to this is what's going to make it happen.
Right. Absolutely.
And if you all can, because I watch you and Crenshaw and Duty Ron, if you guys can give those links or those, to different, like the senator, to the, the police stations or whatever, that would be good. That way people can, grab it from there, and then everybody can kind of act in unison.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Thank you for that.
And that's, that and about, psychics and all that stuff. I mean, everybody to each their own and what they believe. But it's really hard for me when people say they can't really talk about it, or they speak in generalities, or they say the boys are over here under a tree, go to your left. It just wastes time. If people have facts, that's good. But, visions and stuff like that, that's good that they have visions, and hopefully it can help to a certain extent. But if there's not solid facts, it's really hard, to give time to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so Mama B checked it out. Mama B is one of my moderators. She's been around for a while now. And as you see on the screen, she said the boys are not on the FBI missing list. So the phone lines are open. Once again, if there is a caller on the phone, please just wait until they're done talking before you call in again. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys, and you guys can easily look it up. And this is the reason why I don't like the word psychic. And I'll read it to you right now really fast after this call. Hey, Jennifer, go ahead. You're live.
Hi. So I was listening to you live.
It's kind of hard to hear you. You might want to speak up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was listening to your live, and I'm listening to everybody, and I heard about the lady that called in and was talking about the kids being taken off on a plane. And, well, I explained part of my story, how I was trafficked.
Let me update everybody here on the platform. Jennifer is the person that was on the platform before, and she was trafficked before, and this is her on the phone line now. Go ahead, Jen.
What I want to say is that everybody is touching on really familiar. This is so jacked up. Anyways, I keep asking, and I don't know if it's like something that nobody can talk about, but I'm really curious to find out who was the judge, who was the guardian at Wynham, who was the attorney for the children. And I think that's a good place to start.
That's
These
very
family
important.
Courtrooms, OCS, DFYS, CPS, these are crime scenes. People's rights are being violated to the fifth power. They take advantage of people, and all it is the government taking advantage of people that, might not be as educated or as wealthy or have the means to fight back to save their children. So what they do is they take these kids, usually they take non-verbal kids, because it's by the grace of God, if you get your kid back, the kid's really not going to be able to talk or articulate exactly what happened, because they have free range over the child the entire time they have the baby. But what I've noticed in the little boys' case is how much they were moved around. And the police department is absolutely involved. And there's just no accountability between any of the agencies. But there was a lady that called and said, hey, there's like 700 people on this chat. That's absolutely right. Everybody needs to get together and start demanding answers. But at the heart of what happened is going to be that courtroom. That courtroom is a crime scene, and it should be treated as such. And this is not an isolated incident. Because of COVID, everybody's come together. But this has been going on for decades, generations, on it goes. And there are certain people in places of power that, just keep raising up in the ranks. It's happening here in Alaska. I'm watching it in Alaska. I'm watching it in Oregon. I've seen it in Canada.
Right.
What they're doing to keep everybody, like, oh, it wasn't a kidnapping, nobody's been kidnapped. They're not plucking them off the street. What they're doing is they're taking advantage of people, and they're going into their homes, and people are losing their kids without court orders. You have to have a court order to take a child, to do it, to adjudicate a child, but they're taking kids with no regard. And the reason why they're getting away with it is because they run around with their badges, and people believe, oh, this is the cop. I have to listen to this guy because he's a cop. No, you don't. You ask for a warrant. You ask to see who the judge is who signed the warrant, and you go from there. What happened to these boys? I'm going to keep praying, and everybody should keep praying because, I was trafficked from the time I was a little girl until I was 13 by my parents. I got away. These kids could still be alive. They could still be somewhere, and they can still get away. And I know that everybody keeps saying, Steve, you're shrouded in spiritual armor. There's enough people that have come together that know who you are, that if something, God forbid, did happen, all hell would break loose.
Right.
Okay? You're identifying the kids. Everybody's going to help. But what we need to do is start putting the screws to the politicians. And yeah, of course they're going to block us. They're in on it. A lot of these elite politicians, are in on these, festivities with children. The judge knows something. The guardian ad litem knows something. And the police department most certainly knows something. So I just want to say, don't give up hope. And I hear you all the way here. And yeah, when they find these kids, there's going to be a lot of other kids because this is not an isolated incident. There's no way that there's plenty of people, I'm sure you can get to call in, that can't have children and have tried to adopt.
Mm-hmm.
That probably were way more suited to adopt than, the West family. But that's not how it works. It's a system. It's all about who can, get the most money. Each kid, when they are put into the state system, there's an open bond. And they preach reunification, but they do the exact opposite.
Right.
And they just keep taking money. So I just want to say, keep up the good work. And I still believe in my heart that they might make it back. They might make it back. And
I'm
also,
praying for that
I
as well.
believe this officer should be fired. Not fired and possibly, I think they need internal affairs. I don't want them investigated by a group of their own peers to find out that they didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right.
They need an independent investigation. It would be nice to have an investigation by the people for the people. Find some people that are willing to do some audits on the CPS down there.
I'm already working on that. Yeah.
Subsidies, where all the adoption subsidies going to.
Mm-hmm.
Each kid is worth X amount of dollars in the system, and if you can exploit that child in the system, you double your money.
Wow.
So,
wow. Yeah, I appreciate you, Jennifer. It's always a blessing to hear from you.
You too. Keep up the good work. You're my purse.
Likewise. Thank you. Hey, Nevada, I seen you calling in, but I'm not going to take calls when there's a caller on the phone. So Jennifer is absolutely right. This goes all the way back to the courtroom. We need to find out who the judge is, who the public defender was, who the district attorney was, everything.
Awesome. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
No name, you're live. I'm so sorry. That was my fault. It's 2 Carlock, Steve.
Oh, hey, how are you?
I was still in. I'm good, sweetheart. First of all, Jen and you guys have made some great points. As you said it today, and maybe the last slide that you did, but Oh my God, I wish we would stop acting like we live in a world where law enforcement is on the up and up all the time. Like where people are really acting like, oh, the police said it, it's got to be true. Like, come
Right.
on, y'all, we know better, right?
Right.
This is terrible. If this guy has something to do with taking the kids out, then of course he doesn't want them found because it's going to unravel everything that he's done. That's just 2 plus 2 for me. But what I wanted to point out was a story that I was just looking at earlier today, and it had me tripping out. And I thought about Ryan Dean. The lady's name is Siobhan Anderson.
Mm.
I don't know if you heard about it. She
Not
cut
yet.
her kid's head off. She chopped it off. It's been going on. It's a couple years old.
Wow.
Chopped it off, the baby's head in the freezer, and then she called 911. Okay. She's lying, saying it was her boyfriend, and then in the middle of the call, she starts saying, no, I'm lying. I did it. And it's all recorded. She's on PCP or something else, plus she was supposed to be bipolar. It ended up being a murder-suicide. She killed herself. My point is, that lady had her child taken from her twice from CPS for like 9 months since.
Mm-hmm.
And grandma took the kids while she went through rehab and all these classes that they make you take and stuff. And then they gave those babies right back to her. Even though one of the times when they caught up to her, she said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on PCP and I don't know where my baby is. That was one of the times they took him away, and they gave him back twice. So when I watched that today, yeah, and then he ends up with his head in the freezer about 4 months after the last time they gave him back. So I look at stuff like that, and I wonder, why wouldn't Ryan Dean get her babies back? If this lady can get hers back, bipolar, right. PCP, can't find him, don't know where he is, and she's admitting to all of it. Wow. But she got her kid back twice. So it makes total sense that there would be some sort of collusion involved to keep Ryan Dean from getting her kids back, because I didn't hear anything about drugs. I didn't hear her leaving him anywhere. They were the babysitter when the baby got hurt. So I totally buy that somebody has been hindering this investigation.
Right.
I totally buy it. Totally buy it. It happens. Otherwise, she probably would have got those babies back, because from the looks of it, CPS will damn near give them back to anybody. And when they do take them, it always seems like there's a personal kind of agenda with it, not for the right reason. Mm-hmm. So the corruption is huge, huge, huge. And I just wanted to throw that in there, because how could she get hers back and Ryan can't get her kids back? And that's not the only story out there. We know.
Oh, no, there's even a story out here in Palmdale with little Gabriel. They were turning cigarettes off on him. They were, beating him and locking him up inside of cabinets. Yeah, there's a big story on Netflix about him. And DCFS would not do nothing. They would give him right back to the parents, and now he is dead.
Right. That's usually how it ends.
Yeah,
they usually end up dead after that abuse.
Yeah,
period.
That's crazy. But yeah,
and statistically, whether we know it or not, most of the kids that end up dead, even if we haven't heard about the abuse, they were abused prior to being killed. So that should be a big ass red flag for CPS.
Huge.
When there's abuse, don't get the baby back.
Right.
And then when there is a good mother out there that wants her kids back, that's doing the right thing, why don't we give them back to her?
Right.
It definitely needs to be pondered.
Right.
I'm glad you guys put this out to us, and maybe it explains why it's taking so damn long to get anywhere with these babies.
Absolutely. Yep. Hey, I appreciate you. And it's always an honor as well when you call in. Yep.
Say that last part again,
I said it's always an honor as well when you call in, so I appreciate you. Yeah.
It's my pleasure. I love you so much. I told you I was going to email you. I'm going to tell you my proposition real quick.
All right, go ahead.
I know you're busy. I'm busy, and I'm scared as hell to travel. I haven't been anywhere this whole pandemic, really. Mm-hmm. But, man, I feel like me and you could do a lot of good down there in Dallas. I was like, I wonder if I could get the time and Steve could get the time. I'll buy the ticket. If you could fly down there and just talk to Monica for a few minutes, or oh, my God. You understand? Yeah. I would love to get in her face with you. I just feel like that would be so awesome, because I know what you do and how you do it, and I know how I am.
Yeah, you
But
know
I was
what?
going to email you.
I would do that too, 100%. But you know
I believe.
who's involved out there with that whole situation,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you already know he's
Sure
probably
do.
dropping those seeds into her ear and everything else like
For
that.
sure.
You know, so I don't know,
Yep.
but yeah,
I
I would
knew
love to
that.
do
I
something
got
like that.
a lot of that with you guys last night with Nina Boy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'll email you then.
Yeah,
If that
email me.
sounds interesting, I promise you, I'll email you and see what we can do.
Alrighty. Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, baby. Take care of yourself. I'll
You
talk
too.
to you soon.
You too. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys. So I'm not gonna be on here that much longer, but that man, that's a lot of info, guys. And I don't want to forget about this. If you guys look, if there's any of my friends, family in here with United We Stand, and you are don't psych it, right? Don't think I'm being disrespectful when I say this, because I'm not. I love you guys. I do appreciate you guys. But this is why I believe that there are gifts, guys, in the Bible, because I'm a Bible believer. In Leviticus, it says, do not turn to mediums or necromancers. Do not seek them out, and so make yourself unclean by them. Now, there are gifts, and I think with the right guidance, you can do a lot of good if you have your gifts from God. I truly believe that. And so, I mean, because the reason why I believe that, because I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. You could look it up. You could look up the gifts that God will give you. He does do that. And it all comes down to, your faith as well. All right, guys, we're going to take one more caller. This is caller calling in right now.
Reggie.
Reggie. Reggie, what's up, brother? You live.
Hey, what's going on, Steve? How you doing?
Good, bro. Good.
I just wanted to call in real fast because, I know I know you guys are talking about psychics, and I'm sure there's people on here that full-heartedly believe in what they believe they can do and stuff. But they have to also understand that there's a lot of these chasing YouTubers that make videos and videos and videos on some fraudulent shit. So people don't know what to believe nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there is people out there that do know and do have that feeling and everything, but they got to also understand that so much fraudulent bullshit going on right now that it's hard for people to even know what's right and what's facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I tell everybody when they ask me I watch a little bit of everything, but when it comes down to me actually in my heart knowing that in my heart what I feel is facts, it's coming from you and Miss Crenshaw. Besides that, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the only ones I can actually say that I trust. You know what I'm saying? And not just because of the facts, but it's because I know your heart is in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and another thing, all you parents out there, take care of your children, love your children, hug your children, don't let them out of sight. I don't give a fuck who it is. Just be there for your children, because believe me, something would happen to my baby, I would go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if we were in that, as long as we take care of our kids, none of this shit would be happening, man. When it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? But all right, Steve, I just want to say thank you again for everything you do, bro.
You. Yeah, likewise, brother. I appreciate you, man.
And stay sucker free. Because 1 minute these people will try to be these other YouTubers will try to be your friend one day, and the next day they try to stab your ass in the back. You already know that.
Yeah, that's how it goes, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah, thank you for calling
all
in,
right,
brother.
Bro.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So is there anybody else that wants to call in? We'll take one more. I'm trying to look at something right here. So if I'm kind of quiet, it's because I'm looking something up. Okay, we'll take this call here. This is from New York.
John Q.
John Q, you are on. You live. Go ahead, brother.
How you doing, Steve?
Good. How are you?
Good. You got a pen?
Yep. Got a pen.
Okay.
Check.
Let me know when you are ready.
Okay.
How's everybody in the chat? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Okay. First name, Steve, for the Kern County Court.
Okay.
Okay, we have a judge by the name of Dawn, first name D-A-W-N,
Mm-hmm.
last name Biddleston, B-I-T-T-L-E-S-T-O-N.
Biddleston. Okay.
Yep, that's your point judge for the boys.
Okay.
CPS. Next line, CPS.
All right.
Okay, we have Sally, first name S-A-L-L-Y.
Uh-huh.
Last name Akranek, A-C-K-E-R-N-E-C.
Got it.
H-K.
HK. Okay.
Okay, county clerk that signed off on Ryan Dean's paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
First name Henrietta.
Okay. Okay.
Henrietta. Last name Morales.
Morales. Okay.
Okay. The attorney representing CPS. First name Jeffrey.
So this is the attorney that's representing CPS?
Yep.
Okay.
So, signed off on all the court documents under Ryan Dean.
Okay.
Okay. First name Jeffrey. Last name Schroer. S-C-H-R-O-R.
Okay. Repeat that one more time, please. Sure.
Okay. First name Jeffrey. Last name Schroer. Like in the word school.
Gotcha.
S-C-H-R-O-R.
SCHROR. Gotcha.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what we can do, since I had this information, you had a good caller on there in regards to finding out who in the court system, started putting all this stuff together. I've
Right.
been working on that in the background, and I've got some names to work on. So,
Okay.
also, I'm also looking at documents pertaining to child support,
Okay.
custody. I've got dates spending from at least 13 to 14 months with these 4 folks' names attached to it. So
Okay.
if any one of these or the 4 of these combined began the paperwork for the premature adoption that took place, that's just my opinion. These are the 4 that walked those streets in reference to the boys.
Okay.
In other words, these are the 4 that had their hand in the transition.
So the names that you just gave us.
Yes, the judge, CPS, the attorney for CPS, and the county clerk.
All right, you guys.
Reported it.
Not trying to cut you off, John. You guys can hear John, right? John just provided some very good information. We have the judge, we have CPS, we have the county clerk, and the attorney for CPS. Like Jennifer stated when she called in, we have to look from the beginning in the courtroom because that courtroom is a crime scene. So I'm pretty sure you guys are able to take notes with everything that John just put out there with these names. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, let me give you 2 dates. I need to give you a start date as to when these 4 names came into play.
All right.
And an end date in terms of the paperwork. So the start date would be February 14th
Okay.
of 2017.
14th of 2017. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And the end date would be March grab it in front of me here. March 15th of 2019.
Okay.
Okay, so that gives you the time scope that we have a judge, we have CPS, we've got the attorney for CPS, and we have the county clerk working on the Ryan Dean case at the Kern County Courthouse under the boy's name, and that is, of course, Sincere and Classic Pettis.
Okay.
So I wanted you to have those notes so I would be able to follow up with you later on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
So
let's
that
do
I can
that.
email you. I can actually email you the court documents that I have.
Yeah, let's do that.
So
That
you can
is
see it with your own eyes.
yeah, that's some beautiful information. And you do have the court documents, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
that's
as plain as
perfect.
day.
Yeah, that's perfect. You guys make sure to check out John Q. John Q does a lot of good work. You guys check him out here on YouTube. Is there another platform people get a hold of you on, like Facebook or anything like that?
No, just YouTube. I mean, I do have a Facebook page, but
Okay.
I don't visit it as much.
Right.
All my work that I do is on YouTube.
Gotcha.
So I just wanted to make sure that I passed that on to you. I was listening to your live coverage in regards to the information that came out this morning from Crenshaw.
Right.
And one of your callers had, began the conversation. We have to find out about the court system and the people that were involved with Ryan Dean concerning her boys. And I said, okay, let me get my notepad and let me give Steve a call and let me give him some names because I've been working behind the scenes on opening this area up myself.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I appreciate you doing that. That means a lot. And Jennifer, she knows a lot because she was involved with that whole thing when she was a young girl. She was actually trafficked, and
right.
Pretty much everybody I've talked to, they all say almost the same thing, about it starts like within the court, or there's some that are just taken and flown away in a plane somewhere. But almost every person I've talked to, they always say start in the court, with the judge and the public defender, and that's the thing.
Exactly.
Okay, so was there a public defender involved or a lawyer involved for Ryan Dean and them, or no?
No, because unfortunately, when this good question. Unfortunately, when this all transpired, guess who wasn't present at the court?
Who?
Ryan Dean.
She wasn't at the court?
Right. She wasn't present during the signing off. She was not there.
Wow.
So that tells you something. Once you lay your eyes on the document, you'll be able to see the specification that Ryan Dean was not present during the signing off when Kern County Court did the paperwork on the boys.
Yeah, that is jacked up. Wow. Well, I appreciate that, John. Anything else you want to put out there?
Once again, much love to you and the work you do on your channel and your quest for finding out the truth about what's happened to these boys. Much love goes out to everyone in the chat room that supports AV.WATCHMEN from day one, covering this extraordinary and international case that we've all been watching unfold since December 21st of 2020. I, along with AV.WATCHMEN and a host of other YouTubers, Crenshaw, Roro, some of the family members who are related to this case, are, boots on the ground, whatever you want to call it, hands down. We got the pedal to the metal, the rubber to the road. And when a case like this, hits my desk and it's got my attention, I give it my full 1,000% attention, just as I did with the Kanika Jenkins case and now the boys.
Right. Well, it's a blessing having you, John. And I do thank you and I appreciate you. Yeah, big time, man. Keep in touch. We gotta talk more.
Yes, we will. We will. We'll be able to. I'll reach out to you as soon as I get some time when I know that you're not on, and we'll be
Okay.
able to connect up so that this way I can get you over what I have, so you can see it with your own eyes.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right, John.
All right, Steve.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
man. Yep, you
Much
too.
love to you.
Much love. All right, guys. So that is some good information that John Q just provided. And see, that is the type of people that we need involved, guys. People who are going to dig and do their research and find out facts, to what's going on. Before we get off this live stream, guys, can you guys fill up this live stream with blue hearts for the boys? If you guys could do some blue hearts for the boys, and then right after that, if you can, please, let's show the world that this is a worldwide story. Please put the state that you are watching from or country that you guys are watching from. Somebody is calling from a restricted number again. I'm going to go ahead and put the phone on do not disturb now. No more calls will be taken. Okay, let's go ahead and do this roll call. States and counties that you are watching from. We have Canada, Scotland, Michigan, Tennessee. Let me my chat just slow. I don't know what happened right now. Indiana, Georgia, Ohio, Kentucky. Man, we have Pennsylvania, Tulare County, Kansas, Alabama. I'm not taking no more calls, guys, but we will go live again tomorrow, and you will have all the time in the world to call in tomorrow. Let's see here. We have Utah, we have Los Angeles, San Bernardino, we have Vegas. Yo, big shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Sunny Moreno Valley is in the house. Kings County. So this is everywhere, guys. And too many eyes. There's a lot of eyes that are watching this case, guys. And that's a very good thing. I've said it a lot of times. All of you guys have played a very huge part in the case with our boys out in California City. You guys like the videos, you guys share the videos, you guys spread the word, you guys contact because you want banners, and then I mail them out, and you guys are everywhere, hanging up banners everywhere, guys. That's amazing, man. You guys are amazing. I cannot ask for more. You guys have been super. So yeah, guys, I do appreciate you guys for being here. I do thank you. You guys keep in mind, Crenshaw will be going live sometime today, whether it's this afternoon or this evening. She will be going live to update you guys with more information regarding this case. Once again, this is Thomas Hernandez. We're talking about badge number 954. You guys can Google California Transparent. California Transparent. You could put any cop's name into the search bar and pull up his record, pull up his information, and find out. Is this guy, what's really going on with this guy? For certain information, you would have to pay for it, but it is public records as well. We the people, we need answers. So if there's any BPD officers on this live stream out of 730 people, we need answers. Please provide some type of answers to us. Don't just leave us out here hanging. You know, like we want to know why Thomas Hernandez is on this case. And if you guys have any questions, if there is any law enforcement watching, you guys put your questions right now in the chat. If you guys can, type out your questions before we get off. And hopefully, BPD will give us an update and maybe answer some of those questions. I told you guys I was going to be on this case from the beginning, guys, that I was not going to go nowhere at all. I've given you guys all my word that I'm going to continue to search and search and search and search and search. You guys see that, you know, so there's times I get tired, guys. You see what's going on. You know, I'm over here trying to help Jeff Figueroa with Monique Figueroa, including Rita with Gloria Huerta. I'll never stop working on the case for the boys, and I've said that a lot of times, until we know what has happened. Keep in mind, the soil samples, 5 of them will be going out Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday, we will send out 5 more. And I'm not sure if it's going to be the following Tuesday after that or Friday right after that. I'm going to send out the rest of those samples. Let me give a quick shout out to everyone who has helped already. You guys give me 1 second. I'm going to pull this up. Okay. I do want to say thank you guys for your super chats as well. Thank you for doing that. Anything helps, guys. And when the 21st of every month, that's when every YouTuber gets paid out here in the United States. The 21st of every month will receive those super chats, and that will be used for whatever, food, gas, help out with, you know, other things. When Paul comes out here, Paul doesn't ask for a dime. You guys know who Paul Dotsey is by now. He does not ask for a dime, but I don't feel right by having him drive 5 hours away to come down here and not hand him anything at all. So, you know, I try to hand the guy something like, here, man, you know, here's $100 or a couple $100, you know? And that guy, his heart is huge to where he doesn't want nothing, you know, but I get it and I fully understand how much it takes to this stuff gets pricey, guys. But big shout out to Patricia for your contribution towards the soil sample. Rita York, shout out to you. Angela Cook, big shout out to you as well. Let's give me a second. I don't know how to say this name. I guess it's like Eula, ULA. Big shout out to you as well. I appreciate you. Paula. Now, Paula, this is a huge shout out too. Paula has paid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those samples. 5 of those samples she has paid for. Big shout out. Nancy, big shout out to you as well. Kathy, shout out to you. Another Nancy, another Callie, Mary. Thank you guys for all being here. There's a lot more. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 more names. We have. We'll just finish it off. Carol, thank you. We have Mary, thank you as well. And Heidi, 3 more. I do appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank you for that super chat sticker, Julia. I appreciate that. Much love and respect to all of you guys. What I'll do is tomorrow I'm going to tally up and I'm going to add up everything that we have. Anything that came on here, PayPal or the Cash App, I'm going to tally it up. And then tomorrow we'll go live. I'm going to make sure that whatever's going on with this StreamYard right now, I got to fix it because I'm not able to share what I want to share, different pictures and stuff like that. So that's going to be about it, guys. Thank you guys for all your continuous love and support. And hopefully we will have answers here soon. All right, guys. God bless you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. I will be uploading a video as well later on today. So you guys can be expecting that. And you guys don't forget that Crenshaw will be going live a little bit later today. All right, family. I am out of here. Till next time, you guys be safe, be vigilant, and always remember that your opinion does count and that you guys do have a voice, and we need to voice our concerns immediately. We need to, let them know how we feel. You know what? I think I just figured out why I wasn't able to share those pictures. Okay, so that was my fault, guys. Instead of me uploading the pictures on the overlay, I ended up uploading these pictures. Hold on, let me show you guys before I get off. Let me delete all of this crap right here. Hold on, guys. Bear with me really quick. Okay, so I ended up uploading the pictures on the wrong dang thing. So let me just try something really quick. Let me upload that one. I'm just going to do 2 of them right now. That way you guys can see what I was trying to do earlier. Let me see. We'll do 1 more. Okay. So this is what I was trying to do earlier, and I messed that up. That was my fault. Bam. Now you guys can hear my voice, and you can see the picture there on the screen, right? Lisa, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that super chat. You guys can still hear me and see the picture, right? You guys let me know. There you go. There goes the ones. Don't forget blue hearts for the boys. But yep, so that was my fault, guys. I do apologize, but this is exactly what I was trying to do earlier. As you see, the name, recognize the name, badge number 954, and then we'll flip over here to the general offense hard copy. Child released to Child Protective Services. That's what it says here. And look whose name is on here. Again, Thomas Hernandez, badge number 954. So yeah, that was my fault, guys. Earlier, will not happen again. Thank you guys. Love you guys. And I will see you guys very soon. AV Watchmen, and we are signing out. This is AV United We Stand. God bless.